welcome to this week's Social Second, the final episode of 2017. I'm Amber Harless. Buzzer beaters, bowl bursts, and beautiful trophies, all in the last week of Troy athletics. And with that, let's get started. It was a redemption song for the Trojans on Saturday as the football team won its 6th Sun Belt Conference championship with a thrilling 32-25 win over Arkansas State. Troy has won 10 games in consecutive seasons for the first time since 1999 and 2000. The Trojans now head to Louisiana for the New Orleans Bowl on December 16th. The team faces a familiar foe, former Sun Belt member North Texas. The program's last matched up in 2012 before the Mean Green jumped to Conference USA. What a finish for the women's basketball team on Friday. A layup by Amber Rivers with 0.2 of a second remaining lifted Troy to an 89-88 win over Jacksonville in Trojan Arena. Skyland Holmes led Troy with 17 points while Deja Williams scored 15, a new career high. The men's team won 3 straight before falling to UAB on Tuesday. Wesley Person turned in a team-best 27 points and has scored 22 or more in 4 straight games. Troy Indoor Track and Field wrapped up its first competition of the 2018 season with an impressive second-place showing at the Birmingham Southern Indoor Icebreaker on Friday. The women's team scored 69 points on their way to a second-place finish, while the men were runners-up in their division with 70.5 points. Football gave us an unforgettable year, so here's Madison with a look back at the 2017 regular season.
This Troy football season seemed to have a little bit of everything. Huge wins, tough losses, broken records, and epic finishes. Let's take a look at Troy's historic regular season. The season started on a bit of a sour note as Troy dropped its season opener at Boise State. The team rebounded, however, winning its next 3 games, drubbing Alabama State.
And Henderson says, "You're not gonna get me, touchdown!"
Holding off New Mexico State, and squeaking past Akron.
Woodson again, and it's picked off! Coming in on time is Chris Weatherspoon.
Then, there was thunder in Death Valley.
Evelyn chased, time running off, hit, got rid of it, it's intercepted. And Troy is going to win the football game. Blaze Brown will seal it for the Trojans.
Then, the Trojans returned home for the Battle of the Belt. Troy waxed Georgia State.
Hands off, they run a reverse to Douglas. Douglas is going to get the first down and more. He might go. DeAndre Douglas into the end zone for the touchdown.
Before becoming bowl eligible with a win over Georgia Southern.
He wants to throw a pass. Heaves it downfield, got a man wide open. It's caught for the touchdown.
The win against Idaho wasn't pretty.
Goes 10 yards right into the belly.
But the one at Coastal Carolina was.
And a huge return on the opening play of the game. And this one's going to go in the house. 91 yards, Marcus Jones.
The Trojans beat up on Texas State, scoring the most points against an FBS opponent in school history and setting up a title bout with Arkansas State. It was a classic back-and-forth Sun Belt contest that made heroes out of a freshman defensive back.
Kick for 6, it's intercepted. Marcus Jones. He took a kickoff back in this game earlier. Down the sideline, Jones. All the way to the house, the freshman.
And a senior quarterback.
Good throw, goes to the end zone, looks for his man.
It's good! It's good! He got it! Touchdown! Men of Troy!
And here's Taylor with this week's Top 3.
A record-breaking return and a pair of game winners make up this week's Top 3. Our number 3 performance of the week was turned in by freshman Marcus Jones. Jones gave Troy a 24-13 lead in the 4th quarter with a 100-yard interception return, the longest defensive touchdown return in Troy FBS history. He also asserted his claim for Sun Belt Freshman of the Year earlier in the game as he returned a kickoff 99 yards for a touchdown. At number 2, we head to the Hardwood, where Amber Rivers scored on a layup with 0.2 of a second left to lift the Trojans over Jacksonville.
Right it in, Amber Rivers. How did she get so open?
The play came after Jacksonville took the lead with 1.7 seconds remaining on an NBA-range three-pointer. Following a Troy timeout, Kayla Robinson found Rivers under the basket for the game winner. And our top performance from this week, Brandon Silvers to DeAndre Douglas.
Silvers looking for 6. He's got it. DeAndre Douglas for the lead with 17 seconds.
The 14-yard touchdown pass and catch secured the 2017 Sun Belt Championship for the Trojans, the school's 6th title since joining the league in 2004.
Here's a look at what's coming up. Women's basketball is at home for a matchup against Montevallo on Saturday, while the men hit the road to face Southern Miss on Sunday. For the full basketball slate, visit TroyTrojans.com. As we mentioned, the football team is going bowling. If you can't make it to New Orleans, be sure to tune into the game on the Troy Sports Radio Network or on ESPN. That's it for this Social Second. We're going to be taking a few weeks off for the holidays, so that means we'll see you in 2018. As always, if you want to keep up with all the action, be sure to follow us on the usernames and handles down below on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook for highlights, updates, and all things Troy athletics. Have a great day, have a happy holidays, and go Trojans!